Revenge films.
This is the story of my cousin Nina's assault on my former house. At the time, I was living with my husband, an architectural designer, and our 3 children in a stylish house he designed. But Nina, who lives about an hour from us, drops by our house every time she comes around here. I didn't mind her stopping by, but I was bothered by her unreasonable requests every time. It's a really nice room. You could brag to your friends about this place. I guess. Hey, could you ask your husband to design my house too? Oh, for free, of course. For free? He's not running a charity, so that's not going to happen. Besides, he's busy. You're such a cheapskate. I'm your cousin. You should be more flexible than that. Nina liked my house so much that she often came to my house on her way to her parents' house and demanded absurd things from me. I'm planning to invite some of my friends over to the house, so you'll lend me this house, okay? What? I can't do that. Come on. This house is so stylish. If anything, I'm more suited to it than you are. I told you no. My husband would say no, and you have to tell them that you can't. Things like this kept happening, and all I found myself doing was sighing. But she's my cousin, so I couldn't keep her out of the house. The biggest problem of all was that I was a little nervous about giving my child a key to the house. So sometimes I would leave the key in a secret place in the yard, and I would go out shopping. If I'm not there when my child comes home, she gets the key from there and goes inside. It was in the yard and invisible from the outside, so no one else could see it. But as bad luck would have it, Nina's visit happened to overlap with my child coming home from school, and that's when she found out where the key was. After that, she started using the key to enter the house without permission, and although I changed the location several times, my child kept getting confused and couldn't enter the house, so I gave up and decided to move it back. Since then, she's entered without permission while I was gone, cooked and ate food from the fridge without consent, and made a mess without cleaning it up. Did you take my clothes and accessories home with you? Oh, I'm just borrowing it. I told you not to enter my house without permission, and I want my expensive bag back ASAP, the one you took without my permission last week? Oh, sorry, I sold that one online by mistake. Why are you selling people's stuff without asking? Give me back that money! Oh, I bought it with points, so I can't do that. Sometimes she would sell my personal belongings without my permission, and I was getting depressed by my cousin who wouldn't listen to me. Then, at the right time, my husband got a big job. My husband saw I was having trouble with my cousin, so he made a suggestion.
I was actually thinking of moving alone, but do you want to come with me?
I replied that I would love to, with a sigh of relief. It was a big opportunity for my husband in the first place, and since I wanted to get away from Nina, we decided to sell the house to someone else, and we all moved together. I wanted to move as soon as possible, and since Nina was busy with work and couldn't go back to her parents' house, my family moved to Pennsylvania during that time. After we moved in, we were living a very peaceful life, until one day I got a call on my cell phone from Nina. Hey, where are you? I'm at your house with some friends and we're using some of your stuff. There's 6 of us, so there's not enough to go around, so I need you to get some. Huh? Wait a minute. Where did you say you were? I said I'm at your house. There was a lot of expensive stuff in the fridge, so we've been enjoying them. Hold on a second. I moved to Pennsylvania 2 months ago when my husband got transferred. How on earth did you get in? What? What are you lying about? I got in with your key. I'm not lying. I really moved out. Right. Anyway, go do your shopping. In the meantime, I've ordered some stuff from the delivery service, and soon pizza and burgers and party food will arrive, so you'll have to come home before then. With that, Nina hung up. What the heck is going on? I was telling the truth about moving out, and the house should have already been sold and turned into someone else's home. And yet somehow she got in with the key? I searched through the house, looking at the sales contract when the house was sold. Tried contacting the current owner, but no luck. I contacted Nina again. Hey, how did you get that key? Obviously I took it from your secret hiding place. You took it? At that moment, I remembered something. In fact, before I moved out, I told the person who bought my house the secret hiding place of my key as small talk. As I recall, that person said she had a child about the same age as my daughter. So I realized she must have hidden the key in the same place I did. Oh, that's not my key. Huh? What are you talking about? I'm having a great time partying here, so why don't you mind your own business? No, you're breaking and entering right now. Take a good look inside the house. It's not my house, is it? You're redecorating, right? There's no way I'm redecorating all the furniture. Why don't you ask my mother? You'll know I'm not lying about moving. Are you serious? You're telling the truth? I've been telling you all along. I've texted the owner of the house, so maybe she'll be home soon. Hey, are you trying to turn me in? You should take responsibility for what you did since you entered someone's house and did whatever you wanted. This is all your fault. Do something. What do you mean? You made quite a mess, didn't you? Just so you know, you'll be responsible for reimbursement for all of that. As I recall, the current owner is a germaphobe, so you'd better be prepared. She was so thorough. Even her house key was tightly wrapped in a little bag. No way. You're joking, right? What's the point of lying about it? Just so you know, I have nothing to do with this, and you'll have to pay for the delivery service you ordered. I'm in Pennsylvania now, you know. Help me! We're cousins! How can you say that after all the horrible things you did to me? You got what you deserved. Well, I don't think an apology will earn you forgiveness, but good luck with that. Then, of course, the homeowner was furious with Nina for breaking and entering, and she was reported and arrested. And it seems that she was charged not only for the delivery of a large order for 6 people, but also for the high-quality food in the refrigerator and several bottles of wine in the wine cellar, which she opened and was charged for. The worst of all was the reimbursement of all the furniture on the ground floor of the house. As I expected, since the owner is a germaphobe, she demanded that all the furniture and the dishes that the 6 of them touched be reimbursed because she couldn't use them. The tableware was expensive, as was the wine, and the furniture was custom-made from overseas, so the damages were outrageous. So she cried to her parents, but they were too furious to help her.
You had it coming! You're going to pay for it yourself!
She also told her friends that it was almost like her own home. It's not our fault. They were arrested together, but they got into a big fight over damages, and apparently she lost all her friends. It turns out that my cousin ended up with a tremendous debt, and she was working almost 7 days a week from morning to night because she owed money to several companies and still couldn't pay back the debt. Apparently, when she mentioned this incident, they found out about the fact that she was sneaking into my house at that time, and she's almost insulated now. My daughter caused you so much trouble. I'm so sorry. I was relieved when my aunts gave me the nuisance money I deserved for all the damage that I've suffered. I think Nina should work hard from now on until the debt is paid off and reflect on what she's done.
How was today's video? If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Stay tuned for more.